So good evening, friends. So we'll start API 650, Section 9, Welding Procedure and Welder Qualification. So who is responsible for preparing the welding procedure specification, performing the qualification test, and preparing the procedure qualification record? The erection manufacturer or fabrication manufacturer. If other than the erection manufacturer, if same, no need. If other than the erection manufacturer, then he has to have his own. And this one is API 650 9.2.1.1. The manufacturer has the approval of purchaser to use material listed in API 650 but not included in the applicable table of SME section 9. What group number would this material be included in if the minimum tensile strength is specified at 73,000 psi? This material would be included in group number 2, paragraph 9.2.1.3. We just see the reference with API 650, you can find it. When impact tests of heat affected zone are required, how shall this requirement be treated? Heat treated condition of the base material shall be supplementary essential variable. API 650, paragraph 9.2.1.5. If a protective coating has been applied to weld edge preparation, how is this condition treated on the welding procedure specification? The coating shall be included in essential variable because that will go with welding. So if you remove, it doesn't affect anything. But still it is coating shall be included as essential variable 9.2.1.6. Materials to be used at a design metal temperature below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The qualification of the welding procedures for vertical joints shall include impact test of the weld metal. Reference API 650, paragraph 9.2.2.3. Welder qualification test conducted by manufacturer shall not qualify a welder or welding operator to do work for another manufacturer. True. Traceability to a welder or welding operator, either by welder identification stamp or weld map, is required on a all but which of the following. That means not required. Roof plates, weld, and flange to nozzle neck. No need to stamp there. You can write cell horizontal weld joints, cell vertical weld joints, annular plate weld, butt weld. So all these things have to stamp or weld map. Though weld map is there always, but it is not required for these roof plates, welds, and flange to nozzle neck welds. Section 10, marking. Nameplate shall identify above ground storage tanks made in accordance with API 650. Where must this nameplate be located on the completed tank? These nameplates shall be attached to the tank shell adjacent to the manhole or to a manhole reinforcing plate immediately above the manhole. Paragraph 10.1.2. Adjacent to a manhole or to manhole reinforcing plate immediately above the manhole. Either of these two. The manufacturer of an AST is required to certify to the purchaser that the tank has been constructed in accordance with API 650. How is this certification accomplished? The manufacturer shall provide the purchaser with a letter. Appendix A. Optional design basis for small tanks. So what is maximum cell thickness including corrosion allowance permitted for tanks that comply Appendix A of API 650? Half inch. What is the maximum tensile strength before the joint efficiency applied permitted in the design of small tanks in accordance with API Appendix A of API 650? 21,000. We already see this. Paragraph A 3.1. When computing the tension in each ring course of a small tank designed in accordance with Appendix A API 650, where is this tension computed? Tension shall be computed 12 inches above the center line of the lower horizontal joint of the course in question. Paragraph A 3.3. What is the joint efficiency factor shall be used in design of small tanks designed in accordance with Appendix A API 650 when spot radiographic examinations is applied 0.85. What joint efficiency factor shall be used in design of small tanks designed in accordance with Appendix A API 650 when spot radiographic examination is omitted 0.7. So Appendix B. Recommendation for design and construction of foundation for above ground oil tanks, oil storage tanks. If the owner doesn't specify an alternative grade slope, the finished tank grade shall be crowned from its outer periphery to its center at a slope of the slope shall be 1 inch in 10 feet. Paragraph B 3.3. The owner decides that the earth foundation will be installed on a new tank installation. According to API 650 Appendix B, there are specific items that an earth foundation should accomplish. Of the following, which is not one of the items. So earth foundation shall provide a stable plane or support of the tank. That is okay. Earth foundation should limit settlements to value used in design of connecting piping. Earth foundation should not settle excessively at the perimeter due to weight of the tank. So all these three okay. Not one is earth foundation shall reinforce with steel reinforcing bar to prevent sagging. This is not one. It is not required. When does Appendix B API 650 recommended the use of concrete ring wall foundation? And there is some doubt whether the foundation will be able to carry the cell load directly. That is paragraph B 4.2.1. When concrete ring wall is designed, what is the minimum thickness permitted? The ring wall shall not be less than 12 inches. How far below the lowest adjacent finish grade must be? Must the bottom of the ring wall is founded on the soil be located. The bottom of the ring wall shall be located 2 feet below grade. Reference API 650 paragraph B 4.2.2. We'll stop here.